This is Shauna with Inspire Growth, and this is sales tip number 23 in a series for financial advisors to increase their sales acumen. So this is all about how do you support an environment or cultivate an environment to drive decision making, to drive action from your prospect and your client. So this tip is about creating safety. So safety is the antidote to fear. So oftentimes what stops us when it comes to making a big decision, like going with a financial advisor, is fear of the unknown, mistrust, fear of what happens if. So there's a lot of fear. Sometimes we know what that fear is, we can articulate it. Sometimes we don't, it's subconscious. So in order to help support a buying decision, it's helpful to cultivate safety. And how do we do that? We do that in a number of different ways. So if you're meeting with a prospect in person, you can cultivate safety, first of all, by simply shaking their hand. That actually produces a brain chemical called oxytocin, and that is a social bonding chemical. That is going to help support trust. So if you are able to meet with your prospects in person, that is ideal, or any really client or professional partner, really anyone in person that you're looking to influence their decision. It's great if you can meet them in person. That is how we leverage the brain chemical oxytocin. Again, the social bonding chemical by physical contact. We can do that as well on Zoom by making eye contact. So, 7 to 10 seconds of eye contact. So looking into your camera can be really helpful and important. Having genuine smile. It is clear when your smile is fake. There's a difference between a fake and a real smile. We can tell that innately as humans. We can tell when someone's not really smiling and doesn't really want to be there. So those are ways that you can connect and create safety using your body language and physical body contact when you're meeting with a prospect. Now, other ways you can create safety if you're meeting in person is to be aware of the surrounding environment. So are you meeting in a place that looks professional? Is it consistent with your brand? Is it a place where they feel comfortable? Now, think about where you're sitting relative to your prospect. If you're sitting directly across from them, that can be viewed as confrontational. That's not going to cultivate safety. If you're sitting right next to them, that can be awkward and uncomfortable. It might be too close. So if you think about a clock face, if they're sitting at 3 o'clock, consider sitting at like 6 o'clock. If you're meeting with a couple, similar. You don't want to be directly across from them or directly across from one person. You want to be ideally kind of kitty corner, and you want to be engaging and making eye contact with both of the individuals, not just one. So those are some tips around creating safety. If you're on a phone conversation with a prospect, what matters most there is the tone of your voice. Is it warm? Are you friendly? Are you relaxed? What's your energy like? That's going to matter, because the tone, you can tell someone's tone. You can tell when someone doesn't want to talk to you. So if that's how you're coming off, it's going to be very difficult to cultivate the environment of safety and trust on the phone. The other thing on the phone, and really Zoom and in person, in creating safety, is asking open-ended questions and listening. Are you listening? Are you hearing them by asking clarifying questions or acknowledging what you're hearing? Are you recognizing them? Do they feel heard? That helps create safety through social bonding as well. So the main key point here is that if you want to influence a buyer's decision, if you want to increase your chances of converting clients or influencing action, then creating a space of safety and a relationship of safety can be really important. I talked about some ways to create emotional safety. Other ways would be highlighting your competence and experience. So beyond just the basic foundational human needs of, okay, I can trust this person, the next level is that this person capable of doing what they're saying they can do? So you can create safety in that way by using your experience, sharing your credibility. Maybe you have designations, talking about similar clients you've helped, your process, again, all around reducing uncertainty and creating safety and trust. So remember, if there's one thing that I want you to remember, it's that to reduce fear you want to create safety, or the antidote to fear or uncertainty is safety. So the more you can create safety in your relationships and in your engagements, and not just with your prospects and clients, but all relationships, your team members, your partners, your friends, family, it is going to help cultivate trust, and ultimately it's going to help increase your ability to influence. If you like this sales tip, follow me on LinkedIn at Shauna Mace, or visit us at inspiregrowth.co.